this you and Adam's first sit down since the whole thing happened with you and Flakko?
I mean, I interviewed him, but as far as we've been on here, yeah. For sure.
Yes, I feel like we should talk about that a little bit because
this is all your fault.
Yeah, right. I had Batman right there to save the day.
I ain't gonna lie though. Realistically though, he ain't really save him. Like, cause if we really wanted to do something, it just him wasn't gonna stop it. You know, like my intentions wasn't to come here and do that, which is why I stayed there so calm, so patient for an hour. And another thing I noticed, like I seen somebody say like, oh, he just thought he was tough because he had Ruger with him. He put the battery in his back. They don't know Ruger.
Oh, Ruger was there that day?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ruger was the person who stopped me from doing anything because I ain't gonna lie. I even texted you once you told me like, better yet, Flakko's gonna be there. You could talk to him. I texted him. I was like, are you gonna press charges if I put my hands on him? Then I was like, LOL, just playing. But I was serious. And then I thought about it, and I'm like, no, I can't say that because then I can't get next to him. So my intentions at first was to come here on, and I was talking to Ruger, and he was telling me like, no, don't do that. Don't get on his platform and make a fool out of yourself. Like he was telling me like, you know what you up against. You up against a multi-millionaire who want to end your career. He gonna go on multiple platforms trying to drag your name through the mud. You see what he doing? No, I ain't gonna say his name, but basically at this point in time, like the shit that's going on, I'm up against him trying to drag my name. So he yeah, you got a platform, but it's just you. You know, they extending they hand out to you to work with you. This is your chance to show people who you are, show people the real. So that's why I stay so patient the whole time.
Yeah, I will give you that. I mean, you had insane patience for the whole thing up until you didn't. You know? Like, it was pretty fucking impressive up until the moment that you couldn't handle it anymore. But, you know, normally in any normal situation, if a guest put their hands on the host, I would be furious at the guest. Like, how could you possibly fucking do this? How could you disrespect my workplace and stuff? But then I saw it in context, and I was like, okay, it's hard for me to really be mad at 16 here. Yeah.
So you feel like Flakko deserved it?
I feel like he deserved more. Honestly.
I feel like he
deserved more, though.
He was asking for it about as much as you could possibly ask for it without literally asking for it.
And it was unprovoked. Like, it ain't like you had a reason. That's why I was so confused. That's why I thought he got paid, because in my head, I just couldn't comprehend why you going so hard against me, what I do to you. Like, who are you? I ain't know you. I think I asked you, like, who is he? Or some shit like that. And it's crazy because I was about to, like, show love to him at a point in time. And I seen that shit and it's like, oh, no, fuck, dude.
You feel like Kevo paid him, though? Like, nah.
If he didn't pay him, I can't comprehend, like, why you would just do that. Like, that's weird. Like, you just that weird?
He was going hard. He's calling you a cloud chaser over and over and over, which is kind of a weird insult because it's like, doesn't really like mean anything that specific. It's like you could say that about anybody who makes content. You could just call him a cloud chaser or whatever. And he just like wouldn't let that go. And I love the kid, but I mean, I can understand why you would have been fucking infuriated at that moment. Yeah.
Let's take away that he paid him aspect. What would be a reason that makes sense to do all that if we don't know each other?
I agree. Like, people don't know the backstory behind a lot of that shit, but at the time when all this shit did pop off, I think Slick was working underneath Flakko. I think I'm the one who originally posted the dime story between you and Bam and Kevo and all that shit. Then it led up to where Flakko and Adam got involved. I think Adam, if I'm telling the story right, Adam came on the podcast, started talking to Flakko about it, and then it escalated.
No, I think Flakko was on the phone with somebody.
But on the No Jumper show next to Adam or something, you called in, right?
Adam was there when I called. Well, I ain't called. They had called me. That's when I had said what I said about the. Oh, y'all want to clear this up too, because I never said that he fucked the Groovin' Gorilla. I never even said. I wasn't saying anything about the Groovin' Gorilla at all. I wasn't saying he gay or not gay. I don't know what he is. All I was saying was that dude shot his shot at him, and this came from people around. Like,
you're saying Kevo did?
Yeah.
Shot his shot, like tried to holler at him?
Yeah, like that's what I was saying. I wasn't saying that Groovin' Gorilla was gay. I wasn't saying that he fucked him, none of that shit.
You're saying Kevo's gay?
Yeah. I ain't, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never.
Did the Groovin' Gorilla try to press you or something after that?
No, it's just the reason he never did nothing wrong to me, so I don't want him to think like I'm, going in on him. It's like he caught
a stray.
Yeah, I didn't even mean for him to catch it because I wasn't saying he did nothing. I wasn't saying anything about his actions.
Nobody can even mention the Groovin' Gorilla around me without me laughing because it's such a funny name and it makes me think about his big ass doing those dances and shit. It just, every time it makes me fucking laugh. I don't know. It's just such a weird name tw
Yeah.
But why you say Flakko deserve more? Because y'all just ran into each other at the party.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Shit, I walked up to him. I looked at him. I was like, "What's up, my boy?" And smiled and kept it moving.
Oh, you a real savage.
That wasn't no savage shit. It's like I was really confused. I'm like, when I'm looking at the guest list, I'm like, all right, you invited me, invited Flakko. I'm like, why would he do that?
Well, I figured you guys would be able to hold it together.
It's like, but I don't know if you understand like how much he played with me. It's like out of respect for you. That's the only reason I don't. Cause it's like I'm knowing you spend money on this shit. I wouldn't want to just come in there and fuck up all that. Like I'm seeing what's going on. I ain't an ignorant person,
I appreciate that.
But at the same time, it's like it's hard to do things like that when somebody play with you so much publicly on the internet, playing with your name in front of hundreds of thousands to millions of people, and you finally see them. It's
But
like,
so did you guys come to any kind of understanding ever, or was there any kind of communication?
not
Damn,
positive.
I kind of felt like it cooled down at a certain point, but I probably should have thought about that more.
Yeah, I was confused about that. I'm like, because I know like content make money and go curse. I'm like, do he want this to happen?
No.
But then I'm like, this wouldn't pay for that. I'm like, I'm smart, so I'm looking. I'm like, I'm seeing the shit that's going on. Like that content wouldn't pay for this, so this can't be no because I'm like, I just didn't get it,
Yeah.
Because it's like with Crip Mac and Blueface, we ain't had them.
Yeah, I honestly just didn't even think about it. I was like going through the list and just, I invited 16. And I wasn't even thinking about the Flakko thing. And then when I did think about it, I was like, that's not that big a deal, right?
No, I appreciate the invite for sure. I had a good time.
Yeah. I'm glad that didn't turn into anything, but for sure
I feel like since you and Flakko seen each other and nothing transpired, I feel like maybe in the future it could probably be some type of closure on that, right? You think you and him could ever just like have a sit down, y'all two?
What's the purpose though? Like this I don't be understanding. Like maybe like if we was friends before and then we fell out of shit, it makes sense. But it's like if we was never friends, why force a friendship? Like I don't know you, I never knew you. So even if we do get past the point where it's like I lose the issue, I don't just be friends with people just because they exist. Like I gotta see something in you to want to be a friend with you.
I ain't really saying y'all gotta be friends, but I feel like the people will definitely want to see y'all interaction, like y'all talk it out on camera type shit. Like maybe y'all ain't gotta be friends and hang out after, but like a conversation about everything would probably be cool, right?
You think the people want to see that?
Some people, for
hell yeah.
sure. I mean, that shit got like 2 million views or something,
I got
right?
2 million views.
I think the people want to see me fuck him up.
Well,
I feel like you did what you supposed to do. I feel like Flakko was supposed to fuck you up.
Yeah, that's another thing.
that is the problem. It's kind of on him to do
It's
something.
on Flakko to do something.
Yeah,
you
it's
did what you did, so like what else should you do? I feel like it's kind of.
I did what I did, and I know I don't got to do nothing else, right?
Yeah.
But it's just a simple fact. A fucking goofy keep playing with me. It's like, bro, like, stop, like, I just don't be comfortable with shit like that. That's all.